bats are a pretty common sight in Nebraska's night skies, and October is Bat Appreciation Month.
Really? I didn't know that. That's
Yes.
fitting, though, with Halloween this month. So what are they really? So to find out more about what they eat and maybe some myths surrounding bats, we're going to talk to Monica McCoubre with Nebraska Game and Parks. Monica, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bats. Man, I remember having bats in our house sometimes, our old farmhouse, and waking up and you know, they would sleep during the day, so it'd be hanging there in the kitchen behind a curtain, and my dad would just take it out, you know, and I was like, ugh. That happens.
Yeah, very
doesn't it?
common. A lot of times, especially now, people are going to start seeing bats in their houses. It's getting cooler, and bats are looking for a place to roost for the wintertime.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's talk about them. I know some people say they're rats with wings, right?
Yeah, we were just talking about this earlier, John and I, and they're actually completely different. So even though they're small like a rodent would be, they're in their own completely different group. They're called Chiroptera, which means hand wing. So as you can see here, this is what they look like. Their skeleton is very small and delicate, so not rodent-like at all, but almost more related to people than they are to mammals or to rodents.
Weird.
You know, we always hear that phrase, you're blind as a bat. Can bats not see? Are they blind?
They are definitely not blind. They don't have the best eyesight in the entire world. A lot of them in Nebraska will use echolocation, so those sound waves which bounce off a lot of their food, so they know where to find them. But they can still see a lot better than people think they can.
Okay, what about drinking blood?
Yeah, we all know the Dracula stories that started a long time ago. There's only 3 species in the entire world that drink blood, and none of them live here in Nebraska. All of our bats in Nebraska eat insects, so we call them insectivores.
Where are you going to find bats? Anywhere?
Anywhere, yeah. Anywhere like rural settings, urban settings. You can find them in houses or buildings. You can find them in your forest and even in your leaf litter. A lot of people, we tell people to leave the leaves because a lot of bats and other animals are underneath that leaf litter, and that's their habitat for the winter.
Should you be afraid of a bat? I mean, are they a problem at all?
They eat a lot of good bugs, or they eat a lot of bad bugs that we don't like, which is good for us. And they're just doing their thing. They're hanging out. They don't want to be in your hair. They don't want to get in your house.
Okay.
They're more scared of us than they are of them. So just leave them alone and they'll be fine.
Yeah, and where can people go to learn more about them?
Yeah, so if you go to outdoornebraska.gov, you can find more information. You can search for bats. And then also Bat Conservation International is kind of the ones that's hosting the October is Bat Appreciation Month. You can find stuff to do. There's plans. You can make a bat house and just a lot more information on what bats actually are.
See?
I bet there's a lot of people out there who like bats. I mean, Batman's popular.
Yeah, Batman's very popular, you're right.
That's right. I love the fact that it's Appreciation Month for bats.
Yeah.
Bat Appreciation Month.
Who would have known? Did you show this bat?
I didn't, yeah. This is one of our largest bats we have in Nebraska. So it's a little shrunk, but their wingspan is not that large. A lot of people say that they're finding bats that are, you know, huge fruit bats in Nebraska, which is totally not true. This is as big as they get.
Interesting.
You
All right.
can always see them at the zoo.
You can, yes. Omaha Zoo is a great place to see them.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much.